So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Stafford got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Set, lady. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby, that's a baby shot. '32. Hey, Foxtrot.
So that'll back him up 5. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Lady. First and 10 at the 27. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball right here.
On 1st and 10, Stafford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
180. 54 Mike. Right here, right here.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
And less than a yard.
We go set, lady. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go on. Come on.
Here we go with Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Stafford now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. 180. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. But now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Kennard came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on first down, Prescott, and the pressure gets to him again. Devon Kennard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
It's 4th down.
Yeah, let's get set.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Dallas.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Prescott now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Now Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Interception, baby. All day.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on recovery.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety. Go to 54. Go to 54. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Here we go. 46. 51 to the 26.
Now Prescott steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 31 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 75 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
In your face.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Collins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
They're running it.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Check. Fresno. Monday.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go. 51. Here we go, D. Here I come again. We're going to 53. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A handoff left, Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Marr on for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, 280. 54. Mike, 54. Here we go. Safe. White.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll make it 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Stafford now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Lions on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is third down and 12. Throwing is Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
We got this.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down, check. 4 down.
They'll give to Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made by the third-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 38-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7.
Bang, 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 bang. Here we go, 46.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Completes it to Jason Witten. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Throwing. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Tighten up. Go to 54, Lions.
Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
It's just me and you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 24.
And the blitz does come. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
Intercepted all day, baby. Yeah.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Set. 180. Bye. Y'all not ready.
One last throw here for Stanford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.